Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Good morning and welcome to Concord today. We appreciate you all coming out for what we think is a very exciting day. What I want to do first off, I'm Sarah Turner. I'm with the Advancement Office, but I want to introduce to you somebody who I don't really think needs a lot of introduction, but that is our current interim president, but that's thankfully just her title for a little bit longer. Officially last week, Dr. Kendra Bogus was selected as our current president, so we want to start off this morning and this exciting announcement we have by asking her to come up.
Thank you very much. Well, this is a big day for Concord, and although it's raining, it's a sunny day on campus. I'm proud to announce that West Virginia's newest radio station will be broadcasting live on the Campus Beautiful right here in Athens. We're celebrating another educational opportunity for our students today and for years to come. Since the FCC has approved our application to build and operate an LP-FM educational station, soon you'll be able to turn into WVCU, The Cure, by simply turning your radio dial to 97.7. As administrators, faculty, staff, and students, we're excited because we know that 97.7 will enhance Concord's already strong radio broadcasting program. On behalf of the university, I want to thank Jessica Lilly, whose tireless dedication and commitment is bringing 97.7 to life. A great deal of time and effort has gone into this project, and Concord is deeply appreciative of her efforts. Concord's relationship with the West Virginia Public Broadcasting Station has also been an invaluable resource in making this long-term initiative a reality, and we appreciate your help so much. And to other individuals who've worked on this project in the past, such as Mr. Tim Barnes, current faculty and staff like Alvin White and William Bailey, and other current staff who work on the project, we offer you our special thanks. We especially acknowledge the financial support of the West Virginia Broadcasters Educational Foundation. Being a part of a radio station while you're in college is not only a fun, worthwhile activity for our students while they're on campus, it also offers hands-on, first-time experience, and it is a wonderful resume builder. The station will provide hands-on experience in broadcasting as well as in elements of actually running a federally regulated nonprofit organization. Concord has a proven track record of producing graduates who excel in all forms of communication, from print media to radio to television. Marilyn McAuliffe, who is with us today, is one such alum. Look around the room and just pick any regional newspaper or magazine, switch on the television or on radio, and you'll hear and you'll see the words of Concord's journalism graduates. Not only is West Virginia CU's licensure a reason for Concord to celebrate, it's also a very positive development for the community. We consider this another way that Concord is serving the region. From highlighting research meant to improve public health, or announcing another baseball championship on 97.7, that will be an outlet for new students to discover the opportunities that are waiting here at Concord. With higher education numbers on decline across the country, the Concord community should be proud to know that Concord is investing in the future, and this is just one step. Thank you so much for being here.
Next, I'd like to introduce somebody who also probably doesn't need much introduction to this room, but that is Jessica Lilly, who is a Concord alum as well, and who's been here on campus since 2008, serving as the West Virginia Public Broadcasting Southern West Virginia Bureau Chief, and also as an adjunct instructor as part of the Communication Arts Department. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce Jessica.
Thank you. It feels a little strange, I have to admit, to be on this side of the podium where I'm used to being on the other side and reporting, but it is a very exciting day, and I'm very thankful to be here and thankful that everybody is here. And thank you, Sarah, and the Office of Advancement for all your help in making this happen, today happen. And, of course, Dr. Bogus as well for the support in being here. That means a lot. And So I'm honored to carry the torch of this project that's been in the works for years. It's truly been a group effort with, at times, students pushing the hardest. And that's what makes this so special. It was the students that pushed while others supported and pushed as well. It was the students that pushed me really hard because they wanted this to be a reality. Dr. Bogus mentioned a few VIPs in this project, and I'd also like to take time to say thank you again to Dr. Bogus, as you mentioned, our newly named president, for supporting the project and seeing the value that it holds for our students. Not only for the support of the station, but for her business knowledge, expertise, and personality, I think Dr. Bogus as president makes Concord's future bright. She also mentioned the important relationship with West Virginia PBS. Folks there, such as Dave McClanahan, Jane Wright, Beth Voorhees, the whole news team, and Executive Director Scott Finn, who is here today, all have frequently and cheerfully gave time, resources, and advice to help make this a reality. Like Concord University, West Virginia Public Broadcasting gets excited about sharing information and about advancing education, and that's great news for our community. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, if I could take a time, Wes Hinkle and Wes Hinkle State Farm Insurance, who is here as well as Pat Smith with Known as Italian Kitchen, the Riff Raff Arts Collective, Queen's Pizza and Sub, and Cheap Thrills Records. While other companies said, call us when you get an FM station, these companies believed in the dreams that we had and helped also to make it a reality. And it was my students, like I said, that truly carried this project. Their enthusiasm for 97.7 FM was contagious and pushed me to try new things. Now, with the approval of the FCC, construction is underway. We expect that by fall 2014, Concord University's radio station, WVCU FM, will go live to reach up to 10 miles of the surrounding area and possibly further. The FCC license gives us permission to broadcast up to 100 watts. With even more help from West Virginia Public Broadcasting's engineer Dave McClanahan, as well as Concord staff, installation will happen this summer. Students and other producers will provide originally produced content that you can only find on WVCU for up to 8 hours per week. 8 hours per day while school is in session. The station also carries Inside Appalachia, a show produced by West Virginia Public Broadcasting, as well as shows from other states like E-Town, Martini Mix, and more. And if I could, I won't keep you much longer, but I'd like to also say that other sponsors like Aramark and Concord Dining Services have not only provided sponsorship and giveaways in it, but also Lilly was featured in one of our shows called Dorm Room Dining on a Dime that provided a service to our students and listeners that shared the history of food and how to use it in a cost-effective meal, which is sometimes challenging for everybody. And I'm looking forward to see what new shows develop as we pursue this FM station for 97.7. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Jarrod Klein to you. Jarrod is actually a current junior here at Concord and is a broadcast journalism major who's set to graduate this December. And Jarrod is actually the news director for the radio station. So, Jarrod.
Thanks. I want to start out by saying today has only been made possible by the hard work and dedication that has gone into WVCU over the years. And while there were definitely times of accomplishment, there were also times that we really didn't feel like we were getting anywhere. And I want to first start out by thanking Professor Lilly for all the hard work she's done, for all the fighting she's done for us on our behalf. And by doing this, she didn't take the easy way out. She always demanded professionalism and hard work ethic. And I think that's really what's built our station up. So I just want to take a moment to thank her. I also want to thank all the former Concord students who made this possible. I know all the hard work that's gone in over the past, since the radio station got started. And this vision is really what drives this department at Concord University. Both our students and professors put in thousands of hours to make this department successful, and respectable. And we certainly don't have the head count as larger institutions, but we still have the same result. So that just shows how much work we put into what we get. And this is what makes the FM dial so monumental for us. We now have a unique opportunity to showcase the effort that goes into producing our content. Not only can we reach Concord students now, but we can also reach the Concord community and make a lasting impact on that. And this new tower, broadcast tower, will offer the broadcast expertise that we need and that employers are looking for across the state. So now when prospective students come to Concord, we can not only say that we have a television station that's on West Virginia PBS, we can not only say that we have a newspaper that is read by Concord students, faculty, and alum. We can now also say that we have an FM station that has only been made possible by the hard work of students, faculty, and the university itself. So thank you so much for coming out today, and this is the beginning of a very bright future for the communications department here at Concord.
Next, I'd like to introduce Marilyn McAuliffe to you. Marilyn is currently an anchor with WVNS TV, and as was mentioned earlier, she's also a Concord graduate as well, who studied broadcast journalism when she was here as a student. So I'd like to ask her to join Jessica and Dr. Bogus up here at the podium for our check presentation.
And make sure you guys get our good side.
That's right.
It is different when you can see everyone. Everyone's stall.
Okay.
All right. On behalf of the West Virginia Broadcasters Educational Foundation, we'd like to present you all with this check.
Thank you.
Jessica was sitting next to me and she said, "I can't believe this is really happening." And here it is. And it's a pleasure to be doing this here at my alma mater. I was very well prepared when I left here. It's been quite the experience, and to see things come to fruition like this is really, really great.
I'm glad you could make it. And there's so many Concord alums in this room from our broadcasting and journalism department. So it's great to look out in the audience and see former students and things like that. So I want to thank everybody for coming, and we
Want to do questions? If anybody has any questions, probably Jessica will be the one to answer them, but we wanted to give that opportunity.
be kind.
On the other side.
So,
Any questions?
Construction's going to start this summer?
Yes, we're hoping to actually start construction the week after graduation. We're purchasing equipment now.
How long will construction take, do you think?
We're anticipating it'll take through the summer. We're allowing at least 3 months, and we're hoping to go live sometime in August as students come back.
And what kind of, you said this station would have about 100 watts and broadcast about 10 miles from this campus?
Well, we can broadcast up to 100 watts, but the equipment, 1,000 watts rather, but we're anticipating our equipment that we're purchasing will be about 300 watts. With the potential to grow.
Jessica, what does this mean for Concord in the way that it's going to be able to reach the community now through the radio station?
I think that for the community, it will be an invaluable resource in helping to, like I said before, enhance educational opportunities and share the information that we have here at Concord with not just our students, the faculty and staff, but also the community. And I think that that has the potential, frankly, to improve public health and a variety of things like that. And also in providing a service for keeping up to date and up to speed with emergency situations. We will be a part of the emergency alert system. So anytime that there's a national alert that needs to go out, our station can provide that information. So we're excited about that. That's what I think it will provide.
Will students be able to control the content within FCC regulations, or will you have a set content for them?
Yes, they have, we have a format which will be around AAA format or easy listening with a variety of independent labels and music, and that was a decision made by our students that they really wanted to push for independent labels and things like that. Something that you really can't find anywhere else in Southern West Virginia. To hear that kind of music. So we wanted to be unique, and we wanted to, I definitely wanted to give students that opportunity to make that decision. Aside from the automation systems content, we'll also have 8 hours per day of content provided and created by mostly students, but there's also opportunities, and we welcome the community, faculty, staff to come and create shows that, that they have an idea for a show. We're reaching out currently to different departments on campus, and you might hear an hour of an update from the science department. Any department on campus, really. There's lots of things going on, and this is just another way to let the community know, the great things that are going on here at Concord.
How big of a staff are you going to have?
Well, it will be made up of students. It's ran mostly through a workshop and educational courses at Concord, so it will vary depending on how many students we have in the class. We also have a radio and television station manager and a great support staff within the Center for Academic Technologies here on campus. So it's really a group effort from a lot of different entities on campus, but it will be ran by students mostly from the long way to answer your question. But we do have a news director, a program director, a news director, program director, and a underwriting and marketing director.
So students will be handling most of the everyday
Yes,
operations.
most of it. Mm-hmm.
You guys want to sell advertising, or is it something you're restricted on?
Well, no, yes, we are limited. We can't sell advertising, but we're open to underwriting sponsors. And our West Hinkle State Farm and Aramark and other sponsors have already sort of taken part in that. So we will be looking for other underwriting partners and sponsors in the future.
Got to be a great recruiting tool for our program.
I think so. I think, this gives us another way to share the quality program and the quality education that folks are going to find here at Concord. It has a long-standing reputation, and you yourself are a Concord alum and, a product of the program. And this is just another way to share what great things are going on here at Concord and how great our students are. I'll also mention that thanks to Dr. Rao and his tireless efforts, we are working to have a mobile app that we hope to launch as well. We will also be working on that over the summer. And so hopefully the same time we flip the switch for the radio station on the FM dial, we'll also be able to reach out to us and carry us with you in your pocket.
And if I can't wait for the radio station to get started, I can listen now, right? You guys are online?
Yes, you can listen online at wvcu.concord.edu. There's a tune-in button there, and you can listen live. We have audio as well as video streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Question for Jarrod.
Yes.
Jarrod, are you going to be pretty much the plank holder in your leadership position here when it starts this fall?
Am I going to what?
Are you going to be pretty much in your same position when it starts this fall?
Yeah, we're still waiting to decide who's the director and who's not, but I plan on applying for news director again, and it's been such a great opportunity to work with Jessica and to work with all the students here at Concord. Being a news director, it's really prepared me for the professionalism that is going to be involved when I actually get out into the field, and this has really been an experience that I really could not find anywhere else. I can really say, I really want to emphasize on the smallness of this university, as in we don't have a bunch of students. I know students from other universities have come in and said, well, I didn't get to do anything. It was just a couple people who ran the radio station. All of us are involved. All of us are working hard. This has really improved our experience, and I think this is going to be a great opportunity for broadcasting experience for all students. not just television, not just newspaper, but now we have radio students who actually get the real broadcast experience.
That makes me, the reason I asked that is there something, if you're in that position again when this kicks off, is there something that's, that you're wondering how you're going to handle because there's a change in how you do business, or is there something you're really looking forward to as far as the day-to-day function?
I'm really looking forward to getting on the news side, the news aspect of things, getting the news more towards the community, because right now we're just online, so mainly Concord students tune in, listen in, or on the campus TV stations, but we can now reach the entire community. The news we report and the news about Concord University now is going to have a community-wide impact. Everyone's going to be able to tune in. So I don't think it's really, I have much concern about the radio, like going FM, as much as I am excited about it. Thanks.
And we've been working hard to, and I think Jarrod will agree that I've wanted the students to consider it to be FCC licensed for a few years now, so that it would be an easy transition. So hopefully, I think, and they do a great job, so I think it'll be an easy transition.
So you do have a license now?
Yes, and we have 18 months from January. It was, the FCC granted us the license, and we have 18 months from that time to construct. But we're hoping and we're anticipating, because of the fantastic talents here on campus and the great resources we have with West Virginia Public Broadcasting, to be able to launch it even sooner.
Okay, if there's no other questions, I did just want to remind everybody or let you know, we're offering tours of the station, the current station, if you want to check it out. We've got refreshments over here. I want to make sure everybody picked up a press kit that has some additional information about the station, and thank you all for coming.